Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you is a zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy. Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Am I audible to all? Good. प्रथमा ग्रासे मक्षिका पाता. We will be studying Sanatsujatiyam. This text comes in Mahabharata and it is in Udyoga Parva from chapter 41 to 46. So, this text is as important and valuable as Bhagavad Gita because it takes us to the ultimate. And all our doubts which we have in our mind, they are slowly dissolved. Doubts cannot be solved, they have to be dissolved. So, first part of this text is called Vidur Nidhi. You know, Dhritarashtra and Vidurji, they were brothers. Vidurji was the Dasiputra and he was one of the most intelligent and wise person of his time. When this Mahabharata war happened, so many people were killed, all Kauravas were wiped out. That time, this Dhritarashtra, he was so disturbed and fearful. Now what will happen? What will happen? Then he approached his brother Vidur, and then Vidurji told him so many things. There are many chapters in that. And after having heard all that, then Dhritarashtra said, "My God, you know so many things. I never knew all these things. Is there something more than this that you wish I should know that also? So kindly tell me that." See? This is how this text is initiated. Now on this text, Bhagwan Shankaracharya has his commentary and we will be following his commentary. Because what Bhagwan Shankaracharya has written is so solid that it will help us to understand the purpose of studying this text. Before the text begins, the earlier part from the earlier chapter is Bhagavan samshaya kaschid dhritarashtrasya manase यो न शक्यो मया वक्तुम त्वमस्मै वक्तुमर्हसि यम श्रुत्वायम मनुष्येन्द्रः सर्व दुःखातिगो भवेत् लाभालाभो प्रियद्वेषौ तथैव च जरान्तकौ विषहेत मदो मादौ क्षुत्पिपासे भयाभये अरन्ती च तन्द्रा च कामक्रोधौ क्षयोदये. When this war was over, then naturally he was extremely miserable. So, when Dhritarashtra told, tell me, he said, look here, I know there is a way to go beyond all the issues of life. Nothing will disturb you thereafter. Why don't you tell me? I can't tell you, he says. Because studying and learning and getting the knowledge is for everybody. But everybody cannot be a teacher except in India. See? All those who are unfit for everything, they go and join the school or the colleges and teach. See? So he said, I am not qualified, so I cannot tell you. Then he said, I will request my Guru, Sanatsujatiyam, and I will request him. And this is how said to Sanatsujatiyam, Ki Bhagavan, hey Guru Maharaj, Kashchit samchaya dhritarashtra manase. There is some question, doubt, misery in the mind of Dhritarashtra, and I am not supposed to teach him, but Tvam asau vaktum arhasi, but you are requested to kindly tell him. Why? Because yashruttvayam manushendraha, when he will listen to this, then he will transcend one of the most important things we all have to understand. He will be able to transcend the complementary opposites where we live. If we want to know what is the world is a matrix of complementary opposites. Other than Paramatma, everything is existing as twins. Joy, sorrows, gain, loss, friend, enemy. It is always like that. And we are all buried under that. And therefore we are miserable. So, how he will be able to go beyond Shrutva Ayam, having heard this, then Labha Labha Priya Dvesho Jarantako, old age and death, then Kshut Pipase, hunger and thirst, fear, no fear. In this manner, Kama Krodha, all he will transcend. And for that purpose, hey Guru Maharaj, kindly tell my boss, the king. When this was thus requested by Vidurji, and therefore Sanat Maharaj descended. Now Vaishyampayanji tells. Thereafter what happened? Tato Raja Dhritarashtra Manishi Sampujya Vakyam Udi Vidu Iritam Tar Sanatsujatiyam Rahite Mahatma Papracha Buddhim Paraman Babhushan. So the story continues. So when Dhritarashtra heard so many good things from Vidurji, then he said, I cannot tell you beyond this. So let my Guru come. Guru comes, Sanatsujatiyam Maharaj, and then Rahati means in solitude. Now this is another important thing. Tattva Jnani is not for 12 to a dozen. One has to be qualified to know the truth. What is the qualification? Are we studying it to apply in our life, or we are studying it to write a paper and publish and get one more increment? See friends, this is the basic difference on the spiritual path and the material sciences. Therefore, he asked Rahati Mahatma Papracha. Rahite means in a secluded place, not a public thing. This is how happens. Many people, when we go here and there, so when they see, and then they will come and start asking. This happened in Mumbai. I was sitting for my announcement for the gate, sitting there on the airport. One gentleman came. He said, Babaji, may I sit here? I said, I don't know. You want to sit, you sit. No, he didn't say, may I. He said, can I sit here? I said, I don't know whether you can sit or not. So he said, Babaji, what is your name? I said, you already called me Babaji, that is my name. And then, how do you travel? I said, I showed the boarding pass. Who gives you money? Then I said, now you met me. Now, when your flight will be announced, will you go without giving me anything? No further question. Then he told, he said, there was a great master in Vrindavan. He was blind. And he was very much known for his wisdom. So, he never spoke about himself. Never spoke. One word. He said, I have come across you as the second person who refuses to talk. I said, look here, if there is something worthy of talking, talk about God. Our life is the same thing. That is why those who write autobiography, what do they write? I was born, I started going vertically, then ceiling came. I didn't give up. I started going horizontally. Then I have got so much of property here and there and all that. And but now all the things are gone. Now problems are coming. What should I do? Our understanding of ourselves is only with reference to body. Now those who are body oriented, with them what can you talk? All the time the same thing. There is no new story in this world. See? Therefore, Rahite, in a silence, in a secluded place, he said that please tell me so that Buddhim Paramam Babhushan, I should be able to attain that wisdom under which I will never become miserable in life. अशोचानन्वशोचस्त्वं प्रज्ञावादांश्च भाषसे गतासून गतासूश्च नानुशोचन्ति पंडिताः. You think you are wise, but who is wise person? Na anushocanti panditaha. Wise people are never miserable. And you are miserable and talking like a wisdom. And therefore, here the teacher, the student, Dhritarashtra asked, Sanatsujatiyam rahite Mahatma papracha buddhim paramam babhushan. He wanted to attain that state of his mind or intellect as wherein he will never be miserable thereafter. My friends, this particular thought is very deeply and it is being coming again and again. See, all spiritual life is learn from your experiences. Nobody can teach anybody anything. Make it clear. Nobody can teach. And if we are bent on learning, nobody can stop us. You learn. So this is how the spiritual life is. So, what is that? RV, no? VR, virtual reality. In his house, there was some boy who put on that virtual reality and he was playing. So, all of them only watch what they are doing. But learn. Then what I was learning from that, he was putting it where all the knowledge was happening in his mind. Is it not? Knowledge happens inside. Knowledge doesn't happen outside. But what he was seeing outside, and therefore he was playing. See? How important it is. So everything happens inside. If you catch this point, is very important point. I am seeing you all, you are seeing me. Now take a common thing, bottle you are saying. This bottle doesn't know it is a bottle, is it not? The bottle is an object. Who knows it is a bottle? I know, the knower. The knowledge that it is a bottle is happening in the bottle or in me? Is happening in me. So where is the bottle? Is it outside or it is inside? That object which is not included in our mind does not exist for us. Okay? Vishwam darpana drishyamana nagari tulyam nijantargatam. Like in the mirror, everything is seen. In the same manner, everything is appearing only in the mind. But what is happening? Whatever is appearing in the mind, we imagine it is outside. See? Like that virtual reality game. It is not outside. It is only inside. So here the teacher says, after having requested, now the student Dhritarashtra asks, Sanatsujatiyam yadidam shrunomi mrityurhi nastiti tavopadesham deva sura acharan brahmacharyam amrutyave tat katarannu satyam. I heard from you, hey Sanat Kumarji, that mrityuhi nasti, there is no death. See, the basic thing in life is no death. We all suffer, never because of death. We suffer because of fear of death. This topic I am telling you with reference to Panchadashi. It's a very important thing to understand. See? How do we know we are alive? When there are some body health problems, that means we are alive. A dead body has no health issues, isn't it? Kamar mein dar, yahan dar, still alive. See, it's very cold, it is very hot, alive. When death happens, exactly what happens? Now this very deep thought, be attentive. When death happens, first for that we have to appreciate what is body. Body is कहीं की ईट कहीं का रोड़ा भानुमती ने कुंबा जोड़ा. 5 elements were brought together and a body is made. Correct? It's not that a Mahatma's body is made out of 10, 15 Pancha Mahabhutas and other people. No, same thing. All bodies, whether human being or animal, same. Okay. When the body dies, what happens? The 5 elements of which the body was made, that is EMI. You have to pay it back, is it not? You have taken a loan. You pay it back. So the individual air goes back to total air. The individual heat goes back to total heat. The individual water goes back to total water element. The individual earth element goes back, and the space which was occupied by the body is released. What is lost? When we take the loan, we are happy. But when the payment time comes, we are miserable. And we think it is a loss. Is it a loss? It is not a loss. See, friends. And therefore, when body dies, nothing dies. This is easy to understand. Now we come to the second, what we call subtle body or the mind. Now what is the subtle body or the mind? When we have all the unhealthy issues of the mind, like the body has got vyadhi, diseases. Similarly, mind has got the diseases, they are called as adhi. They are desire, anger, greed, frustration, etc., etc. Joy, sorrows, pain, achievement, failure. This doesn't happen to body. This happens to mind. So when be attentive, when we come to a state wherein we come to a stage where we carry zero desires. Kathopanishad. Yada sarve pramuchyante kama yasya vridishritaha athamartyaha amruto bhavati atra brahma samashnate. When we come to a state wherein we entertain zero desires, then like when the gross body dies, it goes back to the source. Similarly, when the mind is free from all desires, it is no more a mind. Then where the mind goes back to consciousness. Mind and consciousness are the same. Knowledge is mind, knowledge is consciousness. Knowledge with desires is mind, knowledge without desires is consciousness. Friends. So who dies? So neither the gross body dies, nor the subtle body dies. This is the question raised by Dhritarashtra. Sanatsujatiyam yadidam shrunomi, we have heard that mrityuhi nasti iti tavopadeshan. You say there is no death. If there is no death, then deva asuraha acharan brahmacharyam amrutyave. But all the gods and the asuras, they are doing lot of tapasya, lot of dharma, whatever they are doing, so that they should become immortal. They don't want to die. Amrutyave, they don't want to die. Now who will think that I should not die? He who has accepted that there is a death. So, devasura acharan brahmacharyam amrutyave tat kataranu satyam. So, what should we accept? Death is there or death is not there? Tell me. See, friends, how deep is this thing? The day you discover and accept it in letter and spirit, you will be living a different quality of life. Our quality of life is constantly worried. I don't know what is going to happen. If you don't know, then relax. If you know, then be prepared. Where is the place for worries? And this happens only because we have not understood the facts. Now to make this point, because of the conditioning, one appears to have become many. See, you are all married. See, there are only two types of people, in this world, married and happy. So you are all married. Now, when a man is son, husband and father, has he become miserable? Has he become many? No. But then who is miserable? These three non-existing entities. And the whole life is lived with that foolishness. So what sadhana can you do, tell me? See, friends, the sadhana is Bhagavad Gita Upadesh. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. But Karnataka. Don't forget that Natak, as you are doing now, as if listening to change. See, friends, Karnataka. So, whatever role we are playing, Arjuna was supposed to play the role of a warrior, but he started the wrong thing. How can I kill my guru, my grandfather? On the battlefield, none of them are there, only enemy. In the same manner, when we are playing the different roles, play perfectly, beautifully. But remember, it is only a role. Don't get entangled in that role. This is how the samsara begins. So, to get freedom from the wife, you don't have to divorce. Then don't take her seriously, take her lightly, even if she is heavy. See, friends, slowly and steadily you will learn this art that we are with everybody, but we don't get influenced by anybody. And for that, one Mahamantra is there, living at zero complaint level. No complaints. ये ऐसा ही होता है. See, friends, complaint is what? Things should happen according to my choice. That is the complaint. But I am telling for his good. Why he doesn't understand? Because you are telling. See, friends. So, Deva, Asura, Acharan, Brahmacharyam, Amrutyave, for getting freedom from death. And you say there is no death. So, what is the truth? Whether death is the truth or no death is the truth. Kindly tell me that. Now, Sanat Kumar ji tells. Sanat Kumar Sujata Uvacha. Amrutyuhu karmana kechit mrutyurnasti iti chapare shrudu me bruvato rajan yathainman vishankita. Hey Rajan, hey Dhritarashtra, see, some people say that karmana kechit amrutyu. By the karma, you attain immortality. This is what some people say. And mrityur nasti iti chapare. Other people say that there is no death. No, shrudu me bruvato rajan. Therefore, hey Rajan, now what I am going to tell you, listen. Because yatha mam vishankata. Now don't have any doubt what I am telling. Now this is another important principle. See, you have seen when we start our prayers, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. You also must experience this thing. One person told me this, which I am giving as an example. He says, Swamiji, now I am regretting why I did not study Sanskrit. I said, never mind, now start. He said, do you know why I didn't study? I said, I am not interested. No, but I want to tell you. I said, okay. Taking the revenge. So he said, when I was in class 7 or 8, our Sanskrit teacher was very, very strict. And I don't know, with him, there was some kind of chemistry problem. The moment he comes, he will find out some reason and punish me. And during our time, the period is to be only 35 minutes. He will make me stand facing the wall and spreading the hands like this, crucified, and stand there till the class is over. And I used to become so angry and so hatred for him. And therefore I decided I will do anything in life. I will not study Sanskrit. See? We can learn only from those for whom we have respect and reverence. Is it not? Why our children don't listen to us? See? But when the same thing is told by the great masters, they listen. How simple it is. Therefore, there are two types of people. They say that there is immortality through karma, and they say there is nothing like that. Therefore, what I am going to tell you, now listen carefully. Don't doubt everything every now and then. And thereafter, where is the third mantra? Now the fourth mantra tells us, Ube satte kshatriya adya pravrutte moho mrityu sammato yak kavinam pramadam vai mrityur aham bravimi sada apramadad amrutatvam bravimi. So here is the ultimate definition of death and freedom from death. Ubhe satye, kshatriya, a king, both are right. Those who say by karma you attain immortality is also right. And those who say there is no death also right. See? So, Ubhe Satye Kshatriya Adya Pravrutte Moho Mrityu. The moha, the delusion, the wrong notion is the death. See, Moho Mrityu. And Yakkavinam Pramadam Viprityu Bahipravimi. So, there are two things. One is there is death. Others say that moha, the wrong notion is the death. But now I tell you the ultimate truth. Pramadam vai mrityur bravimi. The pramada is the death. So three options. First option that adya pravritti moho. First they say yes, there is death. Others say delusion is death. The third says pramadam mrityu. Now these three words we have to understand. Now those who say immortality is attained through karma, what do they mean? What for karma is done? Karma is done for fulfillment of desires, is it not? The very subtle topic, be attentive. Nobody does anything to lose. When you invest in your, what you call that money laundering? Stocks. When you are investing in that stock, do you invest to get loss or get money? In the same manner, when karma is done, is for getting something. And what is maximum we can think of as mortals? Here there is GST, there is a tax, we have to pay for everything. So I want to go to heaven. What is the heaven? Only bhog, enjoyment, no bills. See? Now what happened? When these bodies drop, because of my satkarma, I go to heaven. That means I don't die. This is another point which we don't catch. The topic of death and punarjanma, what is the basis of that? The basis is to bring to our knowledge that we neither were born nor do we die. But we don't understand because we are not told. Now one example. One husband came and asked me this question, Swamiji, I am so fed up of my wife. I don't know what should I do, why this is happening to me. I said, I got only one reply. Think properly. All problems are born because of wrong thinking. Wrong thinking cannot be done by any other means except right understanding. Now what is the understanding? I say, okay, answer my questions. You are a husband? Yes. You are miserable? Yes. Now tell me, husband is a common noun or a proper noun? Grammar, I said yes. Husband is a common noun. Any dumb getting married to any dumbo is a husband. Yes. So where it is a common noun, every husband is miserable in life. Really? Say, then it's okay. Problem solved. Then now what should I do? Now listen. In the last life, you have tortured her. You gave her a lot of trouble. And that time she was doing Karwa Chauth. Next 7 lives she is not going to leave you. Badla lena hai. Oh God. Now what should be done? I said nothing. Don't blame her for anything. Now start behaving properly with her. Don't shout or don't throw tantrums. Behave nicely. Love her. Then what will happen? Next life she will not be your wife. Really? I am ready. Net result. He will stop reacting. Now the third step. When it is said, in the next life she will not be your wife. What does it mean? In the last body you are there, Body has gone. In this body you are there. This will go. In the next life, there will be another body. So what we should understand, we are a continuous, unbroken existence. If this understanding happens, you have conquered death. My friends, this is the only way to lead spiritual life. See, before coming to this place, I was in Phoenix. Phoenix, no? Huh. Before coming to Phoenix, I was in Dallas. Before Dallas, I was in North Carolina, Cary. Before that, I was in Miami. Before that, I was in Virginia. Before that, I was in London. Before that, I was in Mumbai. Now, when I left Mumbai, did I die? Mumbai did for me. I am the same. Then I came to London. I was born in London. Then I left London. Then I came to Virginia. London dead. Virginia, I am born. I left that. Virginia died. I went to Miami. Miami died. Where did I go? So this example bring to personal level. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara prapti dhirastatra namuyati. Childhood body has gone. Do we file an FIR? Please find out my childhood body where it has gone. Where do we die? See friends, मरने भी नहीं देते. You cannot. Death is the biggest bluff. See friends. Therefore, moha, that moha is that, oh, I'm going to die, I'm going to kill others. Arjuna was telling that. How can I kill my grandfather? How can I kill my guru? Who kills whom? Now, next step. When a divorce happens, where the dead husband and wife go? When divorce happens, husband and wife, do they become widow and widower? Where do they go? Think. Now to understand this meaning of the subtle body or jiva or the soul, take day-to-day example. When you start your car, who propels the car? The petrol or the steel of which the engine is made or the horsepower? If you take the petrol, put it on the engine like Sahasra Shirsha, Purusha, Sahasraksha, will it start? When they come together under particular condition, then a horsepower is born. See? So this is the experiment. Start HP1, switch off. HP1 gone. Second time, HP2. Third time, HP3. So is HP1 equal to HP2 is equal to HP3 is equal to what? When we switch off the car, where the horsepower goes? Think friends. Now, human level. When I get married, I am H1 and wife is W1, H1, W1, a divorce. Again I get married, then H2, W2. Then third time, H3, W3. Now the question is, H1 is equal to H2 is equal to H3, and where the earlier H1 and H2 have gone? And who were miserable? these non-existing entities were miserable. But we give a status of reality to the illusions. Then you do anything in your life, you can never attain fulfillment in life. See, friends, the day you digest this principle in your life, you have understood everything in spirituality. Therefore, in our scriptures, all the spiritual life is explained by one word. That is, life is Rama Leela or Krishna Leela. Leela is everything appears to be happening, but nothing has happened. Therefore, life is a manifestation. It is not an individuality. Man expressing through the limitation of a woman is called as husband. The husband is not an entity. See, my friends. Now, why this happened? Pramadam vai mrityur pravimi. The pramada is what? Pramada is our ability to repeat our mistakes more efficiently day by day. So if you just coolly think that before marriage I was man, after marriage do I cease to be a man? Then who is becoming miserable? My friends, how much time, energy, efforts it will be taking for the husband to know that he is a man. That much time, energy, efforts are required to know our divine nature. This journey is not in time. The journey is not in space. In the journey, we don't attain anything. In being, there is no possibility of gain or loss. Pramadam vai mrityur bravimi. So this pramada, we have been again and again doing the same mistake. And the mistake is the funny part. Nobody says I am body. But we all live as the body, for the body, on everybody. Has anybody ever said I am body? We never say. Like when I had to talk, let's say in Hindi. So will I say, मैं आ रही हूँ? I will say, मैं आ रहा हूँ. Because I accept myself to be a man, not a woman. See, friends, this is the pramada. Forgetting your own divine nature. See? Therefore, my friends, this pramada is the one. And sada apramadat amrutatvam bravimi. Therefore, we have to only remember this, recognize this, that we are essentially divine. So what the husband has to do, sadhana, he has to recognize essentially I am a man, by accident I became a husband. So when you get accident, you get wounds here and there. थोड़ी देर ठीक हो जाएगी. हो गया. Thereafter, you will never justify and never suffer as anybody. And therefore, it is rightly said, nobody is happy. Nobody alone is happy. Somebody is always miserable. See? Just play with yourself for next 1 minute. I am nobody. The moment we take this stand, I am nobody, no thoughts come. That moment, Mind dissolves in consciousness like an ice cube dissolves in the waters without making noise. So, pramadam vai mrityur bravimi, sada apramadad amrutatvam bravimi. Therefore, all spiritual practice is recognize your own divine nature. And for that, wrong notions are to be removed. In Bhagavad Gita, fourth chapter, I was telling him while coming, there is one shlok. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshante te jnanam jnaninaha tattvadarshinaha. To know the truth, you go to the Guru Maharaj. See? Tadvidhi pranipatena, do namaskar. Pariprashnena, inquiry about the truth. Sevaya, give him sevaya ki khir. Sevaya, serving the teacher. Then, upadekshanti te jnanam. Knowledge cannot be taught. See? Then, ignorance has to be removed. Bhagavan Krishna did not tell Arjun that you are a warrior. He didn't tell. He only told him, heard everything. Has your wrong notion disappeared? So what was the wrong notion? Arjun himself recognized it. Yes, I recognize now that instead of remaining as a warrior, I became relational. And the moment he realized that, he became inspired and fought the war to win. So we all have to only remember this much. Apramadat mrityur bravimi. See, friends. Therefore, we have to bring this to our cognition again and again. If we have studied Upanishad, Vedanta, and if anybody's news, somebody died, comes to us, as the result of which, if a passing thought comes in our mind that I am also going to die, what you have heard so far, Ganga ji mein chala gaya. Not even a passing thought of one's death should ever come in our mind. We don't die. How it can be done? Karnataka. So we all have to play the different roles. That is spiritual life. I'll tell you something more. You are all investors now. Money, money, money. I'll tell you a simple technique. This is from the writings of Satya Maharaj. Spiritual life is your capital remains intact and you get lot of dividends. That is spiritual life. Capital, we are divine. Dividends, play the game of life. Husband, wife, brother, father, mother, sister, play the game. These are the dividends. Dividends are meant for enjoyment and capital is meant for protecting. So protect the divinity that you are and play the game of life. This is all spiritual life. Can it be simpler than this? So when we say we have capital, in the same manner, we are divine. We don't have to become divine. See, wrong notions have to be destroyed by a right understanding. The basic difference in Vedanta and all other scriptures, all other paths, karma, upasana, etc. This is the difference. Vedanta does not replace one notion by other notion. Those who are doing bad things, pap, sins, no, I will give charity, I will do punya. So that one notion is replaced by another notion. Earlier, I was a bhogi, now I am a yogi. One notion is replaced by another notion. See, earlier I was eating non-vegetarian, now I compete with the cows. One notion replaced by another notion. See, friends, no. Wrong notions are erased without creating new notions. And therefore, in Vedanta, you don't become divine. Vedanta is knowing is being and being is knowing. You'll remain relaxed. No tension, no gain, no loss. See, friends. Therefore, pramadaive mrityum bravimi aham sada apramadad amrutatvam bravimi. Therefore, we have to again and again educate ourselves that we should not unnecessarily get frustrated in life. Yes, थोड़े गम है, थोड़ी खुशियाँ, ये जीवन है. If you are eating sweets, suppose you are a Bengali, Roshogolla you are eating. In between you require achar. Otherwise your mouth will be enough yaar. So achar do, namkeen do. In the same manner, yes, everything is good. In between jhatka is required. See, friends, your vision of life will change. Vedanta changes the vision of life. See? Now, one vision I tell you how it changed in my life. When your dream is going beautifully, that dream never breaks. But in the dream, a dream accident happens. Then the dream breaks, isn't it? Exactly. The waking dream will never break when everything is goody. But one day, suddenly something happens. There was one young man, softy, many years before, maybe 30, 40 years before. I don't know where is he now. I landed in San Jose. He came to receive me. And he said, Swamiji, I'll tell you something about me. I said, okay, tell. See, I am so and so. I got beautiful wife, two lovely kids, boys. One is 7 years, other is 5 years. Sufficient money. Next 10 generations can survive. We are healthy. Is there anything more than heaven like this? Is a heaven? Yes, heaven. Then I said, then from now onwards I'll call you Swargavasi. The one who is living in the heaven is a Swargavasi. And we reached, and he says, Sanjay, I'll come in the evening and we'll meet again. I said, okay, go. In the evening he came. Then Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati. I said, hey, Swargavasi, what happened? Swamiji, I can't believe. I don't believe them. You know what happened? I don't know. And I don't want to know also. What is there to know? It is not Bhagavad Gita. You know, when I went home, I got a call from my wife and she told, you can keep the kids. I have done all the legal things. I will not come home. The account I have settled properly, legally. And from now onwards, you are you, I am me. Okay. Now, how can I live with these small kids? I said, I don't keep them. Your problem. See, friends, The day you understand this, that we are all leading notional lives, and notions are not to be replaced. Notions have to be corrected by right understanding. See? And the right understanding can come if we learn from our every day-to-day experience. See, friends, this point I will mention 100 times. Nobody can teach us. We have to learn. And to what extent we should put efforts in learning? The best example is your kids. When a child is born, he doesn't ask his mummy, when you were a baby, how did you start walking? He discovers his own techniques. See? In the same manner, you find out your ways. Ab main kya karu? Like many married people, they ask this question, Swamiji, my son is like that, what should I do? I said, when you got married, did you ask me? No, you suffer, don't make me suffer. See, friends. Therefore, you have to learn. So, pramadat va asura parabhavam. Because of this pramada, all the asuras. Asuras means what? Materialist is a technical word. Asusu ramante ye te asuraha. Asu means activity, achievement, failure. Those whose life is only musky life. See? So, pramadar asura parabhavan. And because of them, because of this pramada, they were defeated. And apramadar brahmabhuta asurascha. But those who were leading their life, abiding in their self, they attained immortality. Therefore, we have to recognize who is expressing. Paramatma is expressing. Expression is like what? Like a husband or a brother or a father. Thereafter, you find out who is happy, who is miserable. And then you will come to know we are all miserable as somebody. And the burden of that somebody is so much that we want to unburden that. And therefore, we go to sleep. What is the sleep? Upanishad says, Tatra mata amata bhavati, Tatra pita apita bhavati. In deep sleep, we are no mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. Therefore, we are happy and therefore we snore. See, that husband who doesn't dare look at the feet of his wife when they sleep together at night, where from the courage comes to snore loudly? Because no more husband of home. See, because you have discarded the relational presence. Be absolute. See? Therefore, pramadat va asura parabhavan apramadat brahma bhuta asurascha. The Brahma bhuta means what? Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter. Brahma bhuta prasannatma na shochati na kankshati samaha sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim labhate para. That is the meaning of apramadat suraha brahma bhuta bhavanti. See, friend. So we are all having this disease, pramad. And pramad is what? Our attention is not on the capital. Attention is only on the dividends. We should be thankful that although sometimes we gain, sometimes we lose, but capital is intact. Very good. See? There cannot be simpler spiritual life than this. See, we all have to play different roles. Play your role perfectly, beautifully, cheerfully, happily. If your role is to be miserable, play really miserable. The other person should feel that you are miserable. But you are happy inside. Bewakoof bana diya. See? When an actor is acting on the stage that he is being tortured and the whole story of the drama becomes such that there is a sympathy from the audience for that particular character. And he's crying and he's being tortured and beaten, etc. That time, what goes in the mind of the actor? He thinks, you fools, you are paying and crying because you are taking it to be real. I am paid, but I am not crying, and I am enjoying that you are crying. See, friends, the day you take this stand in your life, what is the stand? So the actor is miserable. The moment the curtain falls, again he gets up, chalo yaar, chai peete, ho gaya. Misery gone in a fraction of a second. We all have to play the roles. Therefore, life is Karnataka. Play the drama of life. Don't become too serious in any relations. If we can help ourselves get out of these two burdens, one burden is that of possessions, second burden is that of relations. Burden of possession begins with the body, gross body, and burden of relation begins with the subtle body. And this is what we do when we go to sleep. We have nothing and we are nobody. You are happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.